If you really believe, ain't gotta talk about it. You heard about what happens when you talk about it.
Yes, let's talk about it. Like J. Cole said, let's talk about it. Now, have you been to my website, viecine.com? I do daily blogs and weekly vlogs, like the one I'm doing right now. And my vlogs are bomb.
If I do say so myself.
So please check them out at www.vieisme.com. www.vieisme.com. Also, if you don't know, I am in the process of self-publishing my very first book. I am getting my life by telling my life. I am exposing abuse and trauma. I know it affects many, many people across racial lines, economic lines, generations, and I took a stand to expose my truth and hoping that it will help others share their truth. So it's kind of like a passive forward type of deal, a journey into finding yourself. So definitely check out the content I have on my website. I want you to be just as involved as I am and make this a community thing. So definitely check it out. And if you do like my content, please share as always. And if you want to support me getting my book out there faster, definitely drop a donations. And don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to the Vie Cine YouTube channel, where I talk about the Black experience. If you didn't know, Memoirs of a Forgotten Child is available right now. I released it on Amazon Kindle August 1st, and Memoirs of a Forgotten Child describes triumph, trauma, child abuse, but not necessarily a sad story, more so of an empowerment and overcoming story. Definitely check out the synopsis on Amazon Kindle, and you could also read excerpts on Instagram at V_is_me, and definitely purchase the book, support the book, because it is a book that talks about the taboo topic of child abuse, especially sexual child abuse, but it's not the typical sad story. It is about empowerment and spreading the knowledge, spreading prevention, awareness, and healing. So join me, Read to Heal. But today we will be discussing Kodak Black and what are my opinions about that video.
Told my scrap to shoot. Start that flag, that's how shit be happening. Last time I let you slide, whoop your ass with it. Say the truth, sandwich in my matches. Hey, what no yellow bone, don't want no black bitch. I'm already black, I don't need no black bitch. Put your hands up if you a bad bitch. Hey, let's go and blow it, check and satisfaction. I said I love you, I was just on that yak, bitch. Baby, you know I'm being sarcastic. Hey. I bag it, then I'm going daddy shit. Girl, don't call my phone daddy shit. Fuck it, I don't owe a nigga shit. On the couch. I've been out with thugging since a chick. Remember we was struggling in the brick. Nigga had to go and hit a lick. I was throwing rocks in the ditch.
Kodak Black and his lyrics, I'm black and I don't want no black bitch, right? So people are people are having an uproar about it. Black women are obviously upset and disgusted that he would say something like this. And I saw the 30-second clip, and truth be told, I wasn't necessarily upset. I just kind of wrote it off like, fuck this nigga, truth be told. And it just kind of validates the video I made last week about Corinne Gaines, about black women needing not to ride out for black men who do not ride out for them. Like, you have black women, and I know this is kind of off topic, but I'll wrap it up. You have black women getting arrested, going to protest, putting their lives on the line for black men during these Black Lives rallies and whatnot. But these black men will get on a track so everybody can hear it, not just their hood, not just nationwide, globally, that they don't like black women, But where's the mixed chicks and the biracials and the foreign chicks and the red bones and all these other women when your ass is going to be exterminated by these race soldiers, when you're being followed, when you're being oppressed, when mass incarceration is coming for your ass? Where are all these other women? They're not there. It's the black woman. It's your mama. It's your sister. It's your girlfriend who's dark skinned, who's brown skinned, but then you'll shit on them. It's funny how these women are good enough to sleep with and date when you're nothing, when you're not that dude, when you're not famous, when you're not getting that money. But soon as you get a little bit of fame, a little bit of recognition, all of a sudden you're too good for black women. And I'm letting it be known as black women, you need to stop going hard for men who will not have your back. And I know some people will be like, oh, well, he's a rapper. What do you expect? He's a rapper. He's a thug. It's not necessarily rapper guys who do this. It's not necessarily thug guys who've done this. I've heard black men specifically say, I don't like dark-skinned women, and it's just my preference. You ever hear Asians say this? Do you ever hear white men say this? Do you ever hear Latinos say this? But you hear black people say this as if it's a justification. And I'm just like, no, it's not. And also with black women, for the most part, black women get along well. I mean, you might have black women who fight each other, who are vengeful towards each other, but usually it has to do with a man. But in general, black women have a pretty good relationship with each other, regardless of skin tone. What I do see is black men perpetuate colorism to the max. What I do see is black men consistently saying light skin is this, dark skin is this. A dark skinned chick can take a punch, but a light skinned chick can't. A dark skinned chick has bad credit, where a light skinned chick doesn't. There's always this fueling into colorism, whereas black women, I have friends who are light skinned, I have friends who are dark skinned. It's never an issue. It becomes an issue when it comes to our interactions with the system of white supremacy and when it comes to black men. And I see this very often. It's like you're raised, most likely than not, you are raised and you were birthed by a dark-skinned, brown-skinned woman. Why do you have so much hatred and vengeful and disgust and disdain for black women? It's crazy to me. And let's be all the way real. If Kodak Black was not Kodak Black, if he wasn't a rapper, if he wasn't getting money, if he wasn't what he is today, most chicks, whether dark skin or light skin, wouldn't be checking for him. Let's be totally and completely honest. A lot of these rappers, even Young Bird, who came out his mouth and said, I don't do dark butts.
It's a really good addition. You start with that, add that, equals that. You did. So, any questions? I'm literally, because you got raised by this rule because I'm just getting out of this stage. But my brother Richie would say, no dark liquor butts.
No dog, what? What does that mean?
Can you explain that for me? He left for that one.
Now, basically what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, let's check the climate in here because it's no dark butts.
Yeah, so everybody in would have passed the test. It's a go, you know what I'm saying? We got a thing for those Spanish light-skinned women. We love black women as well.
What I love.
Big toes.
Thank you. He loves white girls.
Or Lil Wayne, who came out his mouth and was like,
Beautiful black woman, I bet that bitch look better red.
that bitch look better red, or all his lyrics, to be honest with you, talking disrespectful about black women. If it wasn't for your status, you couldn't get the, not average, the bad bitches. You wouldn't be able to get that. I mean, just be truthfully honest. And it blows my mind how much hatred there is for black women, but it's the same black woman that you diss who will have your back. It's the same black woman that you diss who will make your name trending. It's the same black woman that you diss who will go back to back in petty ass arguments with these race soldiers, having your back, speaking your cause, going over and above for you, but you turn around and diss her. And this is what I want black women to get, especially in Gen Yers, my generation, Gen Yers, to understand, is that you need not to have people's back who do not have your back. And this includes black men. If black men do not have your back, they don't have the best interest for you. If they're forever shitting on you, if they're forever disrespecting you, if they feel like it's perfectly fine to discredit you or have so much hatred for you because of your skin color, you need not to be writing for these people. You do not need to be advocating and going hard in the pain and basically being a martyr, being a sacrificial lamb, because I see too many times black women playing the sacrificial lamb position and they keep on getting shitted on. No, ma'am. If these men have no problem saying these things over and over again, I don't know if it's the rapper manual. Like, once you become a rapper, you have to talk about drugs, you have to talk about black on black crime, and then come out your mouth and say black on black crime is negative, like Kevin Gates.
We kill each other. I'm talking about we lay up under each other's cars, lay behind each other's houses. The car passed by, we went the whole car, boom, boom, bang, bang, kill everybody in the car. Didn't catch your homeboy, he ran out the car, then run him down, stood over him, hit him about 20 times in the face. We kill each other. But soon as a white boy kill one of us, everybody go to hooping and hollering and all that old stupid ass shit. Yeah. Kevin, why you don't? Kevin,
Oh,
that's bullshit. When you stand for something, you gotta stand for it all the way, not halfway. And I said it before and I'm gonna say it again, and fuck who don't like it. You know what's worse than a nigga? Another one.
alright. You go.
You know, he should have let him live so we could kill him. Niggas hate on niggas. Niggas steal from niggas. Niggas kill niggas.
Oh no.
Come on, man. Help your brother, man. Don't hurt your brother. Fuck you. What you doing?
You embody black on black crime, but then have the nerve to be scolding black people as if like the average black person is in the streets running game, pulling triggers, selling dope. No. But it seems like you have to be a degenerate rapper. You may be like the Kendricks, you may be like the Coles, but those are very few. What gets you hot? What gets you played? What gets you a big name? What gets you a rep? What gets you go viral is if you do nigga shit. And it seems to be the standard is nigga shit. And most rappers who perpetuate that stereotype don't even live this shit. They tell you to live that shit. They tell you that shit is cool. They get your daughters and your sons into the system while their daughters and their sons have a trust fund. They're going to college. They're opening up businesses, but your children get trapped up and caught up in the niggerishness of it all. I'm tired. To be all the way honest, I'm just so tired of so much niggatry. I'm just so tired of black women being disrespected on a massive platform and people just saying it's just music, it's not to be taken seriously, that's his preference. And I'm like, if you didn't have colorism, if you didn't have racism, if you didn't have colonization, if you didn't have Jim Crow, if you didn't have any of that, there would be no such thing as a preference. And if you did have a preference, it'd probably be your region, your tribe. You want someone who you're connected with, who you have family ties with, who you have community with. It wouldn't be, oh, you're 2 shades darker, so I wouldn't be interested in dating you or interested in courting you or interested in marrying you. This preference thing, it seems to be only a black thing. And a lot of things that plague the black community, this mythical community next to Never Never Land, it comes from white people. So I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm so tired. I'm just so tired of the conversation about colorism and shit. Like I said, black women, do not get upset, do not cry about it, do not bitch about it. It is his opinion, and everybody is entitled to their opinion. That is completely true. But you don't have to purchase his music. You don't have to go to his concerts. You don't have to make him trending on any social media platform. You could just ignore him. Like I said on Twitter, he's a trash-ass rapper. And yes, I'm Haitian, so I can say that. He's a trash-ass rapper who talks about trash-ass things. So let him fly into oblivion. We don't want him. It is what it is. It is what it is. A lot of these entertainers that black people think that because they're black and you're black, they would have your back and they will be down for you and they speak on your cause. No. A lot of them are out for themselves. A lot of them have no problem selling you and your children and your community death. You ever notice that in hip hop and rap, the only thing that's being pushed out is death? It's a death style. But when you look into pop, when you look into rock, when you look into bluegrass, they may have some elements of fuckery, but the main basis, the core isn't fuckery. But you realize when it comes to black art, there is an oversaturation of fuckery and degenerateness and niggerishness. That's the culture. So let me end this short because I'm so tired of this conversation. No, I'm not surprised that he said he don't like dark-skinned chicks, or I'm already black, so I don't do black, whatever. I'm not upset about it. I'm not shocked by it. It is in the rapper manual, especially when you become a part of a label and you start getting recognition, you start trending and you're doing tours and whatnot. You have to put out there that you don't like your own people. You have to put out their death. You have to put out niggatry. That's a part of the contract. That's a part of becoming famous as a black person. So I'm not shocked. I'm not upset. I was never planning my wedding with Kodak Black, so I'm not offended. If light-skinned chicks, biracial chicks, yellow bones, red bones, exotics, foreign chicks want him, by all means, snatch him up. But yeah, as black women, stop writing out for people who clearly don't like you, don't care for you, only want to fuck with you when they're at the bottom, when they're nobody, when they're no name, when they're on the struggle, when they're on the come up. All of a sudden, you're good enough for them, but soon as they come up, they don't want you. They want you to be a bottom bitch, a ride or die bitch. But once they get up to a certain level that's beneficial for them, all of a sudden they don't know your name no more. All of a sudden they don't recognize you anymore. All of a sudden their taste has changed. Don't be sleeping with these men. Don't take these men seriously. Don't get trapped up by these men by having their babies. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. So I guess this is my video. Like I said, I'm not gonna keep this long. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. As a Haitian, I feel like Jean-Jacques Dessalines would be very disappointed that he would come out his mouth and say some dumb shit like this. I feel like Dessalines is rolling in his grave and he has his machete ready. If you're Haitian, you kind of understand what I just... Anyways. So yeah, that's my video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you feel like he's an artist? He's just expressing himself. It's just a preference. It's not that serious. Don't take his lyrics seriously, or whatever excuse you want to make. Let me know in the comment section below. Comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Share this video with whomever you think this video will benefit. Black women, let your voices be known. You are not the sacrificial lamb. You are not the bottom bitch. You're not a ride or die. You're not someone who's supposed to be used and abused. Good enough when he can't get nothing, but not good enough when he's actually somebody. So, as always, be blessed, and I'm out.